Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Andrew G, and welcome to this very special episode of The Public Affair. I'm really happy to announce that we're this far into the podcast, and it's all thanks to you guys and the amazing support of this community and everybody who watches. So thank you guys so much. I truly, truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And thank you guys for over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's been a goal of mine to, I didn't think I was going to reach 1,000 to be honest, but we did. And so it's really thanks to you guys who liked and shared. And even if you shared one episode, if you sponsored one episode, if you only watched one episode, thank you guys so much. So I really appreciate it. And of course, thank you to Mike Hamilton at Rogue Media Network for helping me make this podcast such a success. You're the best. Before we get started with this really great episode, I definitely want to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to you by Arjon Painting with my boy Juan Arjon. He's a family-owned local paint company that specializes in residential homes, both interior and exterior. He offers the best quality guaranteed. So of course, if you need your home painted, you're going to call my boy Juan Arjon on the number on the screen. Juan, thank you so much for being such a long-time sponsor of The Public Affair. You're the best, man. Of course, to B&J Refinishing with my boy Frank Biza. He focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. He offers 5-year warranty on most work and has the best prices in town. And of course, every time I talk about Frank, I talk about a true hustler. He does like every single thing in the whole entire world. If you ask him, he's going to say yes. He also has Co-Town Tint, which is a mobile tint and detailing business that offers the best high quality film and products and will be all competitor prices. Frank has picked my car up from work and brought it back to me looking like a whole snack. And then I look like a snack in it and I want to do snack things inside the car. So Frank, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. To Jeffrey Monreal with Pollo Box and Audio. He focuses on installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Jeffrey is definitely a jack of all trades. He's built Pollo Box and Audio from the ground up and is full-time with it now. And he says it's thanks to the sponsorship of this podcast. So I really appreciate you sponsoring this episode and all my other episodes of The Public Affair, Jeffrey. Make sure if you guys need any upgrades to your car, you're going to call my boy Jeffrey Monreal. He does it all. I love him so much. Thank you for sponsoring this episode, bro. To David Santabanez, the #1 sales agent at Alinea Real Estate. He'll help you buy a home or sell your home. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen, darling, for all your real estate needs. David Santabanez is going to help me find my dream chateau that I'm going to have a really big public affair party in, and we're going to make sure we have a pool, and it's going to be super duper litty kitty, and I can't wait. So thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. To Marcos Cordero with Midway Nutrition. He's located on Hewitt Drive. He offers tons of meal replacement shakes with tons of different flavors. So if you're looking for a little bit more of a healthier lifestyle, maybe a breakfast option or a lunch option, you're definitely going to go to Midway Nutrition with my boy Marcos Cordero and Hewitt Drive. He also has Waco Nutrition and Energy located on Spate. I love getting me a nice protein shake in the mornings after a good, sexy workout, and they're so delicious. Of course, I've said for over 60 episodes of The Public Affair that my favorite is the Honey Nut Cheerio. So Marcos, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Sid Rodriguez with Elite Barbershop. He's located on Hewitt Drive. You can download the Cut app or call the number on the screen to book. Actually, today, Marcos Guerrero cut my hair, so I look like a whole entire snack. And all the barbers there like make you look like whole entire snacks. So shout out to Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, and D-Rod over there making you look all cute and hot and a snack for the whole entire weekend so you can do snack things at your house. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair to Elite Barbershop. To Joe Olvera with Four Brothers Constructions. He provides custom home designs and renovations. He also focuses on roofing, remodeling, renovations, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more. Make sure you call the number on the screen with my boy Joe Olvera, a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair, and I truly appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for everything. So if you need your home renovated, and Joe's gonna build me like my whole new bathroom with glass shower doors and stuff. I can't wait. It's gonna be sick. See, I can't wait. So as soon as David finds my chateau, Joe Olvera is gonna build my shower, and I can't wait. Joe, thank you so much. He's got a whole team of snacks working for him now. It's so great. I love it. Thank you to Four Brothers Construction. And of course to Free Fit Athletics with my boy Trevor Owen. It's an apparel business with the best workout, exercise, and athletic clothing and gear with the best quality and comfort guaranteed. Make sure you check out freefitathletics.com or call the number on the screen for more info. I just ordered my shirt. I'm so excited, super comfortable. I should have wore it today, but I have radio work to do after this, so I had to wear this shirt. But I promise Trevor on my next episode, we're gonna wear the shirt. You guys are so cute, and they have workout shorts, and they got all kinds of things. So if you're into working out, you gotta hit up Free Fit Athletics with my boy Trevor Owen, and they have clothes on there that's gonna make you look like a snack. All right, more to come later. All right, guys, so I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this episode of The Public Affair. We had some scheduling conflicts, but of course we make it work out all the time. And actually, I've been wanting this queen on the show for a long time. Like I say, everything is situational. I was like, please don't change your schedule today. And, you know, we might end up incorporating some like fun things on the show. And, you know, I always have like somebody that has something going on the show, like whether they're a business owner or endeavor or whatever. But I really sometimes like to have the average Joe as well. So what I thought this really great idea, invite some bartenders on the show and talk about slutty bartender things. So I asked everybody on my social media to name me some popular bartenders, and April Nunn was one of them. And I've been friends with her for many years. April, welcome to this episode of The Public Affair. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing so good. Thank you for coming. I know we had some scheduling conflicts today. So Brandon Moreno, if that's how, yeah, he was supposed to be here with you today. We're going to see if we can call him. Okay. We did this thing where we Bluetooth on the track. I've never done that before. So we're going to like blind call him, see what he says. but maybe later in the episode. But I did invite him and you on the show. Unfortunately, he had to, you know, well, hopefully we can reschedule him for another day. It wasn't appropriate today. But shout out to you, Brandon, for even, you know, accepting your invite to The Public Affair. I really appreciate it. And thank you for coming. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Are you excited?
Yes.
You look like a snack today, too.
And dirty. Thank you.
You know, snack is like my new thing. Like, ever since I lost like 53 pounds, like I feel like a whole snack.
Well, now you're not a snack. You're a whole meal.
I am. So yeah, I need to upgrade, right? Yes, I'm an entree. Like, what is this? Okay, yeah. Redo the ads. No, okay. No, you know what? I'm really excited. Like I was saying, you know, I always like to have these sporadic ideas for The Public Affair. And of course, we want to, you know, promote like the local business owner or whatever the case. But I was like, you know, what about sometimes I get the average Joe? And I've done that before. And I was like, God, you know, I haven't been to a bar in a long time. And it made me really think about a lot of the things that happen at bars. And I know you've been, right? Like a lot of slutty, disgusting things. And you've been a bartender for a long time. When I asked everybody on my social media, you know, hey, who's your favorite bartender? That was the purpose, was to create this episode. And you and Brandon got a lot of tags. So
we're tag team.
Oh, yeah? Now, y'all tag teaming or y'all tag teaming? Okay. Yeah. Well, April, why don't you introduce yourself to us for anybody who may not know who you are? Like, tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Okay. I'm April Nunn. I'm local to Waco. I was like Andrew said, I've known him for a few years. Yeah. Just a few.
Just a few,
No crazy nights. No. You know, we're regular.
Yeah, okay. And I don't do girls. I don't know why she's trying to act. Okay. Okay. Now, I will say April has a nice ass, but that's about it. Okay.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yes. So around Waco, I'm known mostly as a bartender. Mm-hmm. But I also own a couple businesses myself that I'm working on. Been working on for a few years. But COVID kind of slowed a lot of them down, but it's okay. Yeah. Because everything comes back around in full circle.
Yeah, you can talk to me, April. You don't have to look at the camera.
I'm sorry.
Sure. Unless you just want to talk to them, that's fine. I'm like, hey. Like, you're looking over there. I was like, hey, right here, April.
So yeah, I'm just all around. Yeah. I'm a jack of all trades. I do a little bit of everything. Right. Just everything.
And you know what? You can make some drinks too. You know, we were just talking about, I think it was close to a year ago that our friends Vicky and Xavier got married. Or what was it, a couple years ago?
It was like 4 years ago.
It was like 4 years? Jesus Christ, are you serious?
4.
Oh, shit. Okay, excuse me.
Congrats,
4 years
guys.
ago. Yeah, congrats to you guys. Shout out to them. 4 years ago, they got married. I think that's might have where I first met you, was at that wedding, because I was trying to get with Jose Hernandez at the time.
And I fell in love with you because he's like, listen, okay, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah. No, me and him are cool as fuck. I love him now. We're really good friends.
Amazing.
Yeah, he knows, yeah.
No, but for sure, I fell in love with you because you were just turned up like I was.
Right? Can you tell them that a lot of my friends, because, you know, I've really cut back, they don't believe it. They don't believe that I used to be like litty kitty all the time. Yeah. And now I've really just taken a seat back.
You're like, you know, we're just watching everybody else. Yeah. And we're like, did I do that?
Okay. You go through your old slutty snaps and you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
Did I post this?
Yeah, I posted that. Right? Those Junction 84. Why didn't anybody stop me? You guys are not loyal. Okay. Yes. But that was such a fun wedding. I had such a great time, and we got so drunk. And
many more years for them.
Yes, for sure. I love that couple too. And you know, I remember seeing you do your thing, because you had mentioned a few times that night that you were a bartender, and I think at one point you might have went back and started helping the bartender, because she was she was doing great, but she was on struggle bus because there was a lot of us at that wedding. You know what I mean?
A lot more than she expected.
Yeah. So shout out. I can't remember her fucking name. Was it Maria? Marie. Oh, what's her last? Is it Sabito? Is it Sabito?
Sabito. Yes.
Okay. If it's Marie Sabito, shout out to you.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, she was doing good. But I was like, there's a lot of people. Yeah, we did first meet there, and then we took that trip to Oklahoma.
Yes, for the Vela wedding. Well, Vela Holloway.
Oh, the Vela Holloway. Yes.
Ashley
and Chasen. Shout out to them. Chasen's new single's out right now. Wavy. Okay. So why don't you you talk to us a little bit about your life growing up? I mean, so you're from here in Waco,
Yes.
correct? Okay. So, I mean, what was it like for you? I mean, did you have to deal with any adversities, or were you just because you never seem like the type of person that's been like you get into conflicts. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
no,
you seem like really
drama.
just chill. Like I can't imagine you pissed.
It definitely comes out.
Okay.
People have nicknamed me the little pit bull.
Really?
At some places.
Okay.
Growing up, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Had a great family. Shout out to A-Ray.
Hey.
That's my brother.
Oh, okay.
Austin Nunn. Anthony Thibodeau, Antoinette Nunn. Those are my siblings.
Oh, cool. Shout out to them.
Part of the Nunn family.
Okay, got you.
So Ben's, all of us. We grew up a lot outside.
Okay. Like playing outside?
Playing outside.
Okay,
I
got
was
you.
kind of the youngest. So I was kind of picked on a lot.
Yeah. Oh, really? By the
I was the
nuns?
test dummy. You know?
Okay, I got you.
They would always test stuff on me.
Right.
And so it was a lot of fun, but I was a straight tomboy.
Yeah, for sure.
I was right behind my brothers.
I can't imagine that because you're so pretty.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got on their nerves a lot.
Did
Let's
you?
say that.
Okay,
I was
got you.
with them, with their friends.
Yeah.
Wrestling, jumping off of trees, skateboarding, trampoline. All my friends were guys.
For
I didn't
sure.
hang out with very many girls. If I did, we were just cool.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
weren't really my friends.
Like y'all weren't over there doing hair and shit. Okay, got you.
Now,
Yeah.
my cousins, they used to try to treat me like their Barbie doll.
Yeah.
Hated it.
But really,
Hated it.
I can't tell now
Hated
because
it.
every time I see you, you always look really did up and like really
Thank you.
pretty. Yeah.
Now it's a whole different story because
Okay.
I'm trying to find me a husband.
Oh, really? Okay,
it's-
I've been trying to find a husband too. It's really hard in 2021, dude.
Yes,
Like it really
yeah.
is. It's fucking terrible.
2020 is legit.
And I
okay?
thought when we stopped doing our drunk slutty days that it would come, and then it still
Right.
hasn't. So I'm kind of thinking about just going back to it. You know?
But I think a lot of it's my fault because
Okay.
I'm so focused right now.
Right.
I'm dating.
Okay.
But nothing is, I guess you can say, in my mind, I'm just kind of like, okay, I don't want to be in a relationship right
Right.
now because I'm trying to work on
No,
certain
for sure. When you
things.
say you're dating, do you have like a special man in your life right now, or are you just kind of
Yes.
like, are you on Tinder?
I have an MVP.
Okay.
MVP,
Is he a snack
okay.
too?
Yeah, he's. I would
Why you
say
hesitated?
he's.
If my man hesitated when he said that, I'd fuck him up. Okay.
No,
Fuck that
he
shit.
is for sure
Yeah.
the full package.
Oh, okay.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
Lot.
Like he might be like potential bae.
Potential bae.
Potential bae. Okay,
Yes.
that's what's up. Okay, so let's get into the juicy stuff. Speaking of bae. Okay, so so you are, like we mentioned earlier, a local bartender, and like I said, I just want to make this a fun episode, and there's a lot that goes on at the bar, and
Right.
us as
Lot.
spectators, as drunk spectators, that probably contribute to a lot that goes on at the bar. I wanted to get the take of the person behind the bar. You know what I mean? That's not drunk and that's just looking like, what the fuck? And you have, anyway. So talking about your time as a bartender, and we don't have any alcohol now, so I'm just gonna drink it out of my water, out of my public affair glass that Ashley Ledesma on my last episode made me.
Yes, go Ashley.
She's a snack. Okay, so when did you become a bartender, and what was that decision? I mean, like, what made you say this is what I'm gonna start doing?
I guess you can say, long story short, I started with waitressing. My first job was Cheddar's, and then I went to Hooters.
Okay.
And from there, I actually met Brandon, Michael Moreno.
We need to call him. We have
I
got to.
know.
Okay, yeah, we're going to.
Yes, wait, let me tell the story.
No, tell your
first,
story, and then
because
okay, go ahead.
He will tell you the total opposite
okay,
story. Let
for
me
sure.
say. No, he's actually become one of my best friends in the whole world. Love him to death. No, but he came to Hooters with his friends all the time, and they were all just super, super chill. And
Right.
because I grew up like a tomboy, it just we just matched. We just became friends. And one day he was like, yo, you ever thought about bartending? And I was like, no, who thinks of that? Like,
Right.
bartending, no one remembers all those drinks. So
Okay.
that was my mindset going into it.
Seems like it'd be hard.
I was
yeah.
just, no.
Right.
I don't even like math. And you want me to add up stuff?
Okay, shit.
No. And so he was like, no, you should come try it. He was working at Austin's at the time.
Okay.
And so he's like, no, come try it. You might like it.
Right.
And so he was like, let me train you. Give it 2 weeks. We'll see what happens.
Right.
Here we are 10 years later.
Has
and
it
I'm
been 10
stuck.
years?
Yes. I
Shit.
was 18 going into 19.
Right.
Was when I first started. And shout out to him and
Right.
Delvin and Cece and all of them. They've all been great.
Oh, that's
with
good.
It. They've all been great. They taught me a lot back then.
How do you mentioned it because like there's so many drinks that you guys have to remember, and it seems like when people go to the bar they make up their own shit. You know what I mean? What do you like? Do you have like a special notebook or?
It depends on the mood.
Okay.
Honestly, because
does
if
that
you're not in a mood as a bartender, somebody comes up to you and they say, "Make me something."
Yeah.
It's just like,
bitch, like, what do you want? Like,
bitch, if you don't give me like a vodka, a tequila, a rum, what do you like?
Have you ever crafted something, make pretend, and then told them this is what it is? And
pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that happens all the time. I used to do that really bad with old fashions.
Really?
I still can't make a good old fashioned.
Okay.
It's one of the most simplest drinks. It's just sugar and cherries and oranges and whiskey. But it's people. Some people like the cherry muddled. Some people don't like the cherry in there. And I just be like, listen, you're going to take this goddamn drink. Okay? You're just going to drink this shit.
Yeah. No, do you know what? Do you ever get those people that, because I've seen this a lot at the bar when I used to go a lot. There was always people that complained that the drink wasn't strong enough.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel? And you have to speak for all the bartenders, because right now you're representing all the bartenders, April. So you have to, speak and, you know, for them.
Okay. To all the people who say that, F you. From all of us.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No. No, honestly, when people go to bars, there's a difference between nightclubs and restaurants.
Okay.
A lot of people don't understand there's a difference in those drinks.
Really?
Yes.
Like, okay, how so?
Because the majority of restaurants are crafted drinks.
Okay.
They're specifically not supposed to be strong because you're in a restaurant. You with your family. Why the hell you want to get crazy and act up?
Yeah, I got you.
Ain't no reason to get lit at a restaurant. You want to feel it, but they don't want to overindulge you.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
So like at a restaurant, it's not really like promoted to just be getting, because I used to. I'm not gonna lie. I used to go to La Fiesta and get them purple margaritas that sneak up.
Now, La Fiesta, places that are known for margaritas, those have to be strong.
Okay.
But you can't, like, for instance, you don't go to like Cheddar's and be like, "Ooh, let me get 10 shots of this." You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
If that makes sense. Now, you can get a strong drink there, but it's just not like something that is just known for.
Like, but it's not appropriate for that setting. Okay, I see what you're saying, because there's families and kids.
Right. Now, if you're with your family, say it's a graduation party or something like that, go all out. But 9 times out of 10, you're gonna leave and go to a club.
Girl, I used to go to every restaurant back in the day and get super litty kitty, and they would think I was so annoying. I knew I was one of those annoying just because I was like loud, but I was never like fighting anybody. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Now, some people they just do too much.
I think some people just cannot drink.
Yeah,
I think it should be illegal. I think there should be a sign on the door that says, "Do not feed this person alcohol." Like, I do. I really feel that way, because some people be acting extra for no reason, and I'm just like, bro.
It's the extra part. You can go and get lit. I'm not saying that.
No, enjoy yourself.
But enjoy yourself. But just remember, there are people around who might employ you one day. You don't want to act crazy.
but you want to know what, April? In the same respect, like when I was getting litty kitty at a bar, I couldn't stand it when they would cut me off or tell me I've had enough versus somebody who's being confrontational, because I wasn't the one in the corner getting into a fight. You know what I mean?
Right, absolutely.
What do you guys do in a situation like that? Because I know that's I'm sure you've been in the middle of your own scuffles. You know what I mean? So what do you do when a fight breaks out?
I've had my fair share.
Oh, like at the bar while you were working? Tell us the story. I want to know.
Let's just say.
Like, please, you could tell it. Okay, it's the public event.
I mean, this dude, he was just being very, very racist.
Oh, okay.
And I don't play that.
You don't like racist.
No,
okay. Well, nobody likes racist.
If you don't like my people, that's fine.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Was he at the bar harassing you about your race?
Yeah. He was there, and he just kept going and going. And I was like, listen, you don't like me, that's fine. I'm gonna give you a beer, you pay me, you tip me, you leave.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. But you ain't gotta do all that. And he just kept like,
what was he saying?
He was with his friends, and they were he just kept calling me different names, like, I guess, quote unquote, like the black names.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Well, no, I'm sure nobody does.
Because I told you my name was April, so don't just make up names. I'm not gonna say anybody's name because it might really be somebody's name.
No, yeah.
But it was just extra, and he was like, "Oh, that's not your name." Oh, okay. Well, let me try this one. And I was
wow.
And then so he said, well, what about the N-word? I said, you call me the N-word, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
And he was like, whatever, you're in a restaurant, you're gonna get fired. I was like, this job don't matter.
Okay, there's 20 billion other bars in the week.
And then so he was like, he tested it. He said it real low, and I asked him, I said, what'd you say? He was like, no, I'm just kidding. And then I walked off, and he was like, you fucking nigger. I was like,
oh my.
Just...
Did you hit him?
Yeah.
Okay. So then what happened?
I slapped him.
Yeah.
I would say I slapped him softly.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like a little, you know, like powder.
Like you didn't mean it? Like why would you do it softly if he called you that?
It was the work softly.
Okay, got you.
I guess you can say it was like one of those where I can get fired, but I really can't because I didn't hit him that hard.
Right.
You know.
But you still put your hands on somebody. But
yes,
it was warranted in a way.
I
don't know.
did.
Yeah, okay.
And his friends, they were like, what? No. My manager comes around the corner. He's like, what the hell is going on? I was like, he called me a nigga. I couldn't help it.
Yeah. So did you get in trouble that day?
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
I worked at Hooters for about 7 more years.
Oh, it was at Hooters?
Yes, it was at Hooters.
No, sorry. No, and I love Hooters. I do. I know, but that crowd, you know, I'm not saying the people that work there, you know.
Sometimes we get a few.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. It's only a few. And
yeah.
I mean, it's happened at every bar. Mm-hmm. It's just that was the one time I actually physically put my hands on somebody.
Right.
I am upset about it now that I think about it. I shouldn't let him get to me, but he did come back a couple weeks later and apologize.
Oh, that's good.
He's like I was drunk. I was like, well, we can't ever be friends because that's how you really feel. So no. Yeah. So that was my altercation. Now, what I do when other people altercate. Yeah. However you want to say it.
When they fight. Because I always hated that. Like I hated going sometimes after my show on Power 108, I would go to, what's it called? No, not Austin's. What's the one that used to be Treff's?
Muddle.
No. Not fucking Muddle. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Halftime. I used to go to halftime.
I was like, wait,
yeah. I used to go upstairs and get a couple beers, and sometimes people would just break into a fight for no reason. Mm-hmm. April, what is going on at these places that we are just not seeing? Are they just, is it drunken stupors?
I feel like a lot of it, sometimes it depends because sometimes you may have girls who don't like each other because of a dude, or a dude who doesn't like another dude because of a girl. Like that's nine times out of 10 what it is.
Right.
Now the other 8 times out of 10 is when somebody is looking at somebody wrong.
Oh, okay.
That's where that comes from, in that drunk anger when you just go and you just try to.
But those are the people that shouldn't drink. That's what I'm saying. Because when I used to get drunk, I just wanted to have like lots of like great sex.
Right.
And so I never wanted to just right. Like I'm not trying to fight nobody, and I can't understand these people that just go and it's like, what are you looking at? You know what I mean? Yeah.
See, I just want to dance. Like I just want to dance like Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
Video.
I'm trying to I'm trying to act like there's people watching me and shit. This is my next opportunity.
Videos. Yes. That's all I want to do. So when people fight, if it's somebody that I know, my instinct is to try to break it up. Right. Unfortunately, I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
But back then my instinct was to break it up if I knew them, and then the other instinct, if I didn't know them, I'd be like, damn, y'all fucking up my money. Like, stop.
You know what? I can recall a time I was at Austin's on the Avenue, and I was with Vic and I was with Rebecca, our girl Rebecca, yes. And none of them got into the fight, but I just remember, like, I guess there's that, you know, the lights turn on when the music's over, and I just remember as soon as the lights turn on, a big fight broke out in the dance floor. I was like, what the hell? Like, I didn't even know what happened. Like, it literally went from girls shaking their ass on a dude to pulling hair. It was in an instant like that. Yeah. So I mean, what is that?
And then a lot of people wait for crowds too.
Okay.
They wait for the lights to come on to do a fight, but it kind of backfires because what if you lose? So
you're saying that they do that just to kind of like show off, like, oh, look, I do got hands.
Like, oh, wait, everybody videotape me so I can be the subject for the week.
Okay, please, because anybody that ever tried to fight me, I've had 2 people try to fight me at a bar one time. Yeah. And I was just like, okay, look, like this is, you're going to win. I'm not going to try and fight you back. I don't fight. April, I don't fight. I've never been a fighter. And so if I try to hit you back, you're going to win regardless. Please, you're going to embarrass both of us at the end of the day. Like, let me buy you a beer. I'm sorry I tried to sleep with you, and let's move on. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. I think you were giving me vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, see, definitely I've had people try to fight me in bars. I've had people try to fight me as a bartender. Right. I've had my fair share.
Do people get drunk and like maybe they say you charged them wrong or you made their drink wrong and they try to fight you, or how does that work?
I've had people try to do that. I had somebody do that a couple weeks ago. Actually.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
No, they were mad, but I've gotten really good at calming people down. Yeah. Because I had to learn how to calm myself down. Right. Once I learned how to calm myself down, you have to like think, okay, this person is drunk. They're not thinking anything. Right. Their mind is going 100 miles per hour. For sure. So all they see is, oh, you charged me wrong. I'll be like, listen, dude, I'll give you $10 back. It's not even that serious. I got you. But 9 times out of 10, you know where the best part comes out. You gotta flirt.
Oh, really?
Got to use the eyes.
So you use your boobs sometimes?
The eyes.
Oh,
I don't
the
have
eyes.
boobs. It's the ass.
Yes, you do. You have the boobs right there.
I got like cleavage. This Victoria's Secret. Okay.
No, they're right there. They're great.
No, but for sure. No, I gotta use the eyes because you gotta flirt. With the little squint.
You know what? That leads me to my next. I'm really happy that you said that. Do you think that it's easier for a woman to make tips versus a man in a bar setting? Really?
No.
Okay, explain to me why. Because no, seriously, because me looking from the outside in, I always thought like they're idiots. like men think with one thing. I'm sorry, guys, I'm betraying us. Like we are. Like we're idiots. Like we think of one thing and one thing only. And so when a girl is like pushing herself up on somebody or showing the boobs or whatever, is wearing a skimpy outfit, the guy will tip more. And this is just my logic. I could be completely wrong here. And then if it's just some dude, you know what I mean?
But I would say it depends on the dude because for instance, shout out to Brandon Marina.
Yeah.
I call him Brandon. Most people call him Mike. So let me say that too. And to Rip, my current bartender that I work with, Rip, I've seen Terrence Bockham. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that I've worked with, and I've seen them pull some money.
Really?
Like twice as much as I can with the same person.
Right. Call Brandon. I have a question.
They definitely do it because, for one, they're guys.
Okay.
Like, I guess you can say, for instance, they know how to talk to guys.
Right.
Not like that, but like they just know how to be.
This is why I really wanted him, because I really wanted to ask him that question. I wanted a man's point of view. So right now we're calling Brandon. Okay. Oh, this is so great. Okay, we're calling Brandon. Let's see if he answers. Yeah. I hope he does. Damn.
I know he better.
Yeah. Fucking.
Watch him see my call.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to call him because then I figured he wouldn't pick up. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
We usually start talking around after 6.
Okay.
When we both wake up.
He said he had the kids.
He does have the kids.
Hey, we should leave him
Shout out to his beautiful kids.
We should leave him a voicemail.
That'll work.
Yeah, okay. Right now it's cute. We're calling Brandon Moreno right now. Moreno. Is he gonna ice us?
Please leave your message.
No, we're gonna leave him a voicemail. Okay, no, we'll call him back later. It's okay. Yeah.
We'll try him again in a second.
Yeah, I'm sure we can leave that because we didn't get the. Okay, so anyway, well, I guess that was just always my point of view. I always thought it was easier for me. So you beg to differ, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, if you're a dude with a personality and you know how to talk to people and you know how to make people drink and be engaging in conversation, you know how to start a conversation as a dude, you're gonna ball as a bartender. Like, I've literally seen them do it. See, with women, it's mostly we use our looks. I don't really have to talk to you because all you got to do is look at me and you're going to give me money.
Yeah. You have a very nice figure. So
I'm going to take your money.
Yeah, for sure.
But with them, they have to go like a little bit of the extra mile. But when they do, they create regulars. Crazy regulars.
Really?
And Brandon is the GOAT at it.
Really? Okay.
He creates.
Well, I was gonna say a lot of people. I don't know Brandon personally. Like I've never really met him. I've seen him at bars, but I've never. Had
he's definitely the GOAT. Now, like I remember one time he works every Monday night at Backyard.
Okay.
Shout out to Backyard. He works every Monday night. And I remember one time he was out sick, and he asked me to work his shift, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And so I work it, and all the dudes that come in, they're like, yo, where's B at? Where's Mike at?
Yeah.
Y'all got me. Look at me.
What's up?
Like,
okay.
Why don't y'all want to talk to me? And they're like, oh yeah. Nah, we'll get a couple drinks and we'll head out.
Oh shit!
Damn,
is it like that? See, I guess I'm just struck in. Like I don't know. I always thought it was different. You know what I mean? I always thought that
they just have the conversations with him. He knows how to fuck with people. He knows how to. But he also can do the same with females.
I thought you said he knows how to fuck people. Yeah. Okay.
No, that's his personal business.
Oh shit! No. I don't. Again.
I'm gonna let him speak.
Yeah. Well, let him speak if he calls us back. Okay. No.
But he does have a lot of regulars that he knows how to just.
Okay. Do you think you have your fair share of regulars? Like, I mean, where do you bartend right now?
At Cozy's on the weekends.
Okay, Cozy's on the weekends. So during the week, are you not bartending?
No, I'm the marketing manager at Walk-Ons.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we gotta talk. Okay, so we have to talk. But anyway, okay, so which leads me to my next question. Okay, so you work at Cozy's on the weekends. What bar have you not worked at? Because I do feel like when it comes to the service industry, especially here in town, this is a small town in Waco, and I feel like if you've seen one bartender at a certain bar, you've seen them everywhere else.
Yeah.
Like, can you attest to that?
I'm 100% that person. People will go to one bar and then literally see me at the next one, and then see me at a totally different one the next day.
Right. But like, why? Like, why don't you stick to one place? Like,
I honestly, I get bored.
Okay.
And I can't just work in one spot because, I mean, with me in my personal life, there's other things that I want to do with my life.
Right.
So bartending is just kind of like an experience for me.
Okay, got
but
you.
But it's a way to make money, of course.
Right, for sure.
But the different bars, you experience different people too. Like I don't see the same people.
Oh, okay, got you.
Bar. So every bar is a completely different vibe.
Okay.
And so it feeds my personal ego as well. Because I'm like, okay, I get to meet all these different people.
And so then you kind of almost somewhat make a name for yourself in town because you're known as that really great bartender that works everywhere. You know?
Yeah, and then they'll be like, oh, we like her. Let's go to her.
Okay.
Now, thankfully, I am gratefully for all the bars that do welcome me there because I'm welcome at almost every bar in Waco.
Oh, good. Okay.
If I go in and say like, hey, is it cool if I work here? When they find out what my name is or they've seen me somewhere, they're like, yes.
But you know what? I was going to say, so like because you were mentioning that Brandon said, hey, cover my shift. And if you're not an employee at Backyard, I mean, since you're licensed bartender, do you just get to step in anywhere and bartend? Or like, I mean, do you fill out W-2s and shit? Like, I don't understand.
No, sometimes that's happened. Since I just do concerts at the Backyard right now.
Right.
But like at other bars, if say for instance I go to Magoo's and they need help behind the bar, I don't work there, but they know what I'm capable of.
Oh, so okay, got you.
They'll be like, hey, can you come help behind
and
the bar?
they'll let you keep your tips.
You know, and now I don't expect the tips. I just I'm just like, no, let me help.
Yeah, you're not paying me for my services.
Yeah, no, but for sure. A lot of times, like if I go somewhere and I can't get a drink, I'll be like, yo, y'all need help?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, bet. Let me come kill this rush real quick with you. Then I get my drink and then I go back downstairs and do whatever I do. You know,
do you enjoy doing that, or do you feel like it takes time? Because don't you want your personal time sometimes where you're just like, I'm not really trying to do that?
Oh yeah, but my personal time honestly comes from when I go to Houston.
Oh, okay.
I'll just go completely out of town where nobody has any idea who I am, who I am. So therefore, there's no asking. There's no hey, help me. And
that's where your snack lives, I assume.
No.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, you're in Houston. I'll just go to Houston.
No,
you know what I mean?
My two best friends live in Houston.
Oh, okay. So. Shout out to them. Okay. You know what is your take on the bar rat? Do you know what I'm talking about? The person at the bar all the time, always there. Like it seems like they don't got nothing else going on besides that. Like I personally don't like to see people become that person, and only because I feel like nothing productive's happening.
I admire them because I'm like, one day I want to have that much money.
Oh, okay. Where you can just spend at the bar.
Every time I see them, I'm like, bro, how do you always have money to come here every single day? Stay for 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
Spend some. They're not spending money either. Like they just spend a good $60, $70 every trip. So I'd be like, damn.
Is that your time?
you know, like what do you do?
Right, for sure. You know, what are we misconcepting about the service industry? Because like when I had the owners of Backyard on here, they don't much bartend, you know, besides owning the business. And I remember somebody putting on my Facebook wall, like I was fucking tired. So I think they were drunk because that shit was like at 3 a.m. And so I just remember, oh shit, okay, service industry. How do you feel about people not tipping you, first of all?
Oh.
I mean, but do you think that sometimes a bartender deserves a tip 100% of the time, or like do you think if you suck you don't deserve a tip? Because my thing is that if you're not giving me really good service, like why should I put money in your pocket? Do you see what I'm saying?
I agree. Now the tipping, there's two sides to the tipping for me. There's the patron side of understanding, and then there's the bartender side of understanding.
Okay.
For sure, I think that I would say 90% of the time you should tip. Now, if you walk in and your bartender is just rude as hell, don't want to talk to anybody, doesn't want to get you your order, hell no, you ain't getting shit.
Okay. So, yeah, I feel the same way though. Yeah.
You're rude.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between being rude and frustrated.
Right.
because sometimes you do get frustrated, but you have to, as a bartender, you have to think, I got to come back and think these people don't know what I'm going through right now.
Right.
They have no idea what just happened 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
They don't need to come in to me being angry.
Well, and people are in and out, and then you're one person dealing with a plethora of people every day. And customer service, it's almost as if you guys have the bigger weight on your shoulders.
It's hard. A lot of on patron side, a lot of people don't understand how much weight you're carrying to do this all day long. You gotta be like, hey, what's up, y'all? Every time your regulars come in, you gotta be turned because you know, they don't come in to be sad. They come in and turn up. Right. So it's like you have to turn it on regardless of how you're feeling.
You have to keep their energy, and then that's how you get money.
Yes. And then for sure, but the tipping aspect, I think that if they suck, don't tip them. Yeah. But if they're good, give them something.
Something. Okay.
So, I don't care if it's $1, $2.
I was gonna say, what's the least amount that's appropriate?
In a nightclub setting, you should tip at least $1 every time you go to the bar.
Every time you even for just one beer.
Even if it's for one beer, put $1.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'll keep that in mind because I remember when I used to go get one beer, I didn't know, because like if the beer is $3.50, like do I give you?
Some people tip up front. Okay. Like I've had people walk in and hand me $100 and be like, "Hey, this is your tip.
Take care of me tonight."
Yeah, and I'd be like, "Oh." Okay.
I mean, shit, yeah. You know, and you know what? That's so great. Chris Cox said that. You know what I mean? Like he mentioned something about that. And
some people
I can't
do that.
Verbatim remember what he said, but yeah.
Some people do that. And then some people, they tip afterwards, like they'll open up a tab and they'll be like, yo, after this, I got you when I close out.
You know what? That is such a great idea. So if I ever go to a bar with my people, I'm going to just have an extra $100 and I'm going to find like the cutest guy and be like, here, take care of me tonight. That's not prostitution, right?
Yes,
that's
if you do something like that, the bartenders there immediately, every time you come up to the bar, we're like, yo, skip everybody. Yeah, move the fuck up.
Well, and to be honest, it's fair though. You know what I mean? Because you already know that you were taken care of every night.
I have let me not say just guys, because women do it too. But I have people that do that at Cozy's as well. Right. And like, cause we have this little, we have this little side window over on the side. You got to come to Cozy's. It's amazing. And I do bottle service there too. Oh, okay. And so I have guys that I'll see and I'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then other people will come to the window and they're like, hey, nope, get your ass over here. Yeah. Get on this side. And they never understand why. And I'm just like, yo, then they'll ask me, they'll be like, well, how do you get over there? And I'm like, you just got to tip me good. Yeah, yeah. Like that's literally, these people give me money.
It's the name of the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
You want a drink and you want a good drink, you better drop something in that jar.
You know what? When I had the owners of Backyard on the show, they were talking about that sometimes, like even during the day, there's a lot of crazy shit that goes on at bars. And they even had to like go and mention that people were like having sex. You know, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen? Oh. Like what is the craziest thing you've ever seen that we just don't know? Yeah. Have you ever seen somebody having sex at a bar?
Yes.
Really? I want to know.
I've walked in on people.
Like in the bathroom?
Bathroom, behind the stage.
What do you say?
I just be like, okay, y'all go ahead. Get it in. Yes. I am for it.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I'm always for people getting it in.
If I'm ever getting laid at the bar, you're not going to stop me.
No. Okay, good. I'm just going to be like, yeah.
No, but for you, like what is, can you... At the top of your head, think of something that you were like, oh shit, like what don't we see? Because I feel like we're all in our own zones at a bar, like as the patron, you know what I mean?
There's so many times. God, it shouldn't be that many. Okay. Now I would say people don't need to cheat in their local vicinity because I've seen a lot of cheating, and but let me tell you something, bartenders don't ever piss us off. Don't ever piss off a bartender, especially a bartender that bounces, because we know everything.
Okay, I want details. Go.
We see everything. So
you don't have to name names, just the situation.
The craziest. Oh, God. There's so many. One that sticks in my mind was when that one time we found.
I feel like this is gonna be great. Okay.
Somebody took a poo-poo.
Oh.
In a flower pot.
Okay.
This is at the Backyard.
Yeah.
Love Backyard.
Yeah, I love Backyard.
Somebody took a poo-poo in the flower pot. Yeah. And then
how did they get away with that? Like I feel like there's so many people at that bar. Like somebody would have saw,
You would think. I mean, we found people sleeping.
Right.
Like, but that's the one that ingrains in my mind. Okay. Like, that's nasty.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what in your mind? You couldn't go around.
Why did you do that? No, I want to talk about the cheating though. Did you ever have a situation where you kind of exposed somebody? Did they piss you off that bad?
No,
Okay.
I'm that person that I know I will hold your secret.
Okay.
And I will wait for it.
Yeah.
I'll wait until it don't
like
make me
ammunition,
mad.
right?
Yes,
like,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
Okay.
put this in the back of my mind so I can use this.
Yeah.
But no, for sure. I've had people be like, "Hey, I'll be back later, and my wife's gonna be with me, but you don't know me."
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Okay, man." And then they come in, and I'll be like, "Shit, okay."
Yeah.
I can't act like I know what they drink, so then I'm like, "Hey, what can I get you today?"
No,
so
but it's like I don't know you for $50. Like,
yeah,
what's
you
up?
better put some.
Okay. Otherwise, they'd be like, "But weren't you here with your sister?" Like,
yes, I've seen people come in with other people they weren't supposed to be with, like, and then I've seen those other people come in with other people they weren't supposed to be with.
It's such a small town.
You can't do it. And
I
just be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, I feel you.
And then they'll be like, "April, what's up?"
And you just like, anyway, keep it between us.
Hear that jar go? Go ahead and slide some money in there.
Yeah. You know what? Do you think, because it seems like a lot, like you've been in bartending for 10 years, okay? Do you think that is something that people can go on the rest of their life and just do? Like, do you think that's a retirement job?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can make a lot. And me working out of town and stuff like that and seeing just the money in Waco that you can make, and then seeing it in like Dallas and Houston, because some of the bartenders in Waco that have the bomb ass personalities, they will ball out of town. And so many people tell me that as well. For sure, I've seen bartenders in their 60s, in their 70s, and they're still making $600-700 a night. Right. I mean, why would you say no to that?
Right. Okay. so that's why they stay so long then. Okay. Because I always viewed, and people might, this is my opinion. Okay. I always viewed bartending, waiting tables or whatever. I always felt like that was a stepping stone to the next thing you're going to do in life. Do you know what I mean? I never viewed bartending as like a retirement gig.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Some people do. I would say that a lot of people do it to put themselves through school or things like that. But I think it's changed from the thought process that it used to be. Yeah. A lot of people used to think like, "Oh, you're a waitress. You ain't doing shit." But it's become a career move for a lot of people, because sometimes you move up, you become the manager. Hell, some people own their own bars. Yeah, yeah. And so, but it's for sure not the same. Okay. It's not the same money.
Got you. Yeah.
It's grown. Let's say that.
So that's what. So okay. So in your opinion, they can do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What, and is there one last thing that you can share with us about the service industry as a bartender? I mean, what one last thing do you want to give to the viewer watching this to how to treat you guys and such?
I would say there is a misconception with bartenders and servers. I think people on both sides. Yeah. I think if you're coming into it, come into it with an open mind. Okay. If you don't like people, that's not for you should do. No. Because sometimes I get frustrated too, and I snap at people, and I'll have to come back and be like, "Listen, my bad." Right. Yeah. I'll be like,
"It's been a long day.
Let me just give you a shot. Here, bye."
Because you guys are working all kinds of crazy hours. Like I'm sure, like if the bar closes at 2 a.m, you guys probably don't get off till like what 3:30 or 4. Yeah. Like
a lot of times I say to the from the bartender side, do it because you love it. Don't do it because you have to. Okay. Because if you have to, you're going to get frustrated and you're going to take it out on the customers.
That makes sense. So it's not like a normal job in that aspect. Okay. For sure.
It's something that you definitely have to say yes to. Right. But on the customer end, I would say the same thing. Yeah. Like come in with an open mind. Okay. Come in with an attitude of, "Hey, I'm not going to come up to this bartender and act all damn crazy."
Oh, crazy, acting a fool,
And because at the end of the day, we control your drinks. Okay.
No, I feel you. Yeah.
So either you're going to get a good drink or you're going to get a shitty drink. So you better come in with what mindset that you want to have. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get a good drink tonight, so I'm going to come in very nice.
Okay, no, I got you for sure. Well, I'm really happy that, to have some insight on the bar, the bar scene. Like I haven't been in a long time, but, I just had like a lot of questions in regards to a lot that goes on behind the scenes and stuff. And I think for the most part, you've answered for me, and if not, we'll have to come get you back. You know what I mean with that? So you mentioned earlier before we wrap up, you have some other endeavors that you were working on. Yes. Now, I think I remember you a couple years ago at least saying that you invested a lot of your money in something. How's that going and what was it?
It was a dance studio.
Okay.
I was going to open up a dance studio. Yeah. Everybody that truly knows me knows that I love dance. Right. Adults, kids, not little kids, but like teenagers, that kind of stuff. I was going to open up a dance studio, and I invested in a space, and I was working on fixing it up and things like that. But then COVID hit.
Okay.
So COVID hit March 2020. I was going to open in April.
Yeah.
So it wasn't something that I announced that I don't have this space anymore.
Okay, got you.
So this is kind of a lot of people figuring it out.
Okay, got you.
Because people were dying, and I was like, let me just.
So it was just bad timing, unfortunately. Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't want to make it all about me, like, oh my God, I lost my dance studio, that kind of stuff. But it definitely hurt. It took me a good while to get over it, and hopefully I can find a space soon.
Yeah.
In bartending and stuff like that, because I love where I'm at.
Did you lose that money?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, people were trying to get me to get that PPP loan, and I was like, listen,
yeah,
I'm not about to go to jail with y'all.
Okay, no, I was going to say, like, so how did you recoup from that? Because I'm sure that was traumatic for you. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, I just kind of went through it.
Right.
I took a lot of self-care, a lot of opportunity to figure out who I was.
Okay.
I was like, maybe there was something I was missing that I still needed to work on.
Right.
So that's what I did. And I took a lot of self-care and figuring out, who I was.
Right. Yeah, no, for sure.
So for sure, didn't drink a lot.
Yeah.
I got healthy.
Yeah.
I started bartending again, but not with the mindset of this is what I want to do. I just went into it for fun. And I regrouped. I live with my mom now. Okay. I moved out of my apartment. I was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I live with my mom now, so it's given me a lot of opportunity to build my credit, save a lot of money. So that's what I'm doing now.
It's crazy to hear your perspective about it too, because like I said, the majority of the people on the show have a successful business or are about to start an endeavor. And, for you to have just lost it in such a short time, I'm sure, it wasn't an easy thing to deal with, but, I have all the confidence in the world that when the timing is right, April, you'll definitely get it back.
I always say, if everybody else can do it, I can do it too.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Some of the stupidest fucking people own a goddamn business.
But and then I started a little self-care soap business on the side.
Oh, okay.
And then I also have the athletic clothing line still with my brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to NENC. But for sure, there's a lot of little things that I'm doing. I've always been a hustler.
Yeah.
That people are always like, April, how are you always making money? I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna go find a way. Okay. It's always something going on with me.
Right. And that's so good to know, April. I'm really happy for you. What's next for you?
Next is the top.
The top.
just take it to the top.
Okay.
Next for me, I know, honestly, hopefully some of the investments that I've made over this year start to flourish.
Oh, so you got some new things in the works.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Any little teasers for us? Or no?
Let's just say if you haven't been to Cozy's, come on down.
Okay. I'm going to go now, yeah.
There's a lot of things going on with that place that I'm working with, and a lot of things with, like I said, with dance and with NENC. We have a lot of stuff brewing that I haven't put out yet. It's just kind of like, I know April working on something.
No, okay, yeah. So we know you're working on something, but you're not going to give us the exclusive on the public. Okay, damn it. All right,
a lot of projects with my brother as well. So hopefully those will just really.
Yeah. Okay. No, I hear you. Well, I'm really happy, to hear that you're going to move on, from that. Thank you so much for coming on to this show. I know that we had a lot of scheduling conflicts. I was nervous that you were going to back out, but you came through, and I really appreciate it. I think it was a lot of fun to get to know the bartender side of shit. So
if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask.
Oh yeah, the aspiring bartender. Okay. And then when can we catch you at Cozy's again?
Cozy's I work Fridays and Saturdays.
Okay.
Well, actually Thursdays. We've added open mic night on Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
So we have I can't even get my words out. We have open mic on Thursdays, then hip hop karaoke on Fridays.
Oh, okay.
And then Saturdays is usually the turn up. That's when people get wild and go crazy.
Okay,
we have a stripper pole for you too.
For me? Oh, sweet.
So you want to hop on?
I'm there. Yeah, we'll do the public affair over there.
But yes, for sure. No, I love it. It's a great place to work.
Okay.
It's also minority women owned. So shout out to Miss Tanya.
Okay.
She's amazing.
Shout out their address. Shout out Cozy's. What's up?
I don't know.
Oh, you know the address? Okay. What part of town is it in?
It's in Belmead.
It's in Belmead. Okay.
She makes fun of me because every time somebody asks me the address, I'll be like, something same street.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't know.
Google Cozy's and that's where April works.
Well, but yeah, definitely come check us out.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you again so much for coming on to the show. And it's really good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. I've mentioned this on the show before, but I am brainstorming, as I've been, a new photo shoot. And just a little exclusive, April has committed to being a part of that photo shoot. It's going to be really sexy. I have a really good idea. You're still in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, still in. Okay, just be patient with me because I'm trying to find a guy.
Take your time.
Once again, like I mentioned before, if you're a man who wants to be on a photo shoot and you're really hot, hit me up in my DMs. And I'm not going to try and sleep with you. It's to do work with April. Okay, we might have to put your ass on camera. See. Anyway, thank you guys again so much for watching this episode of The Public Affair. I really appreciate it. April, again, thank you so much for coming on to this episode. Before we go, I definitely want to give a shout out to a few more of our sponsors of The Public Affair. Of course, to Soko Soccer Academy with my boy Dominic Gutierrez and Isaac Carrillo, London Carrillo, and Ariana Gutierrez. They're located on Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skill training, and they have open play on Friday nights. And they also specialize in soccer training and, of course, fitness training. I've lost over 53 pounds since April's last saw me, and my Power Went Away shirt fits now. It's so great. I was telling you that before, you used to be able to see my titties and shit, and now thanks to Soko Soccer Academy, I don't have those issues no more. It's great. And I don't sweat in my sleep, and I don't lose my breath. It's so great. Thank you, Soko Soccer Academy, for putting me on this really great health and weight loss journey. You guys are the best. Of course, the Fat Boy Michelada and Botana with my boy Junior Banda, which, I go to Soko and then they're my vice because they're so delicious. They provide the best Michelada and Botana plates for yourself or for a party. They're locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest, darling. And Junior has an array of different types of things as well. He has a whole menu on Fat Boy Michelada and Botana's Facebook page, so make sure you guys go check it out and get your order in. Make sure you get the best and not the rest, darling. Again, thank you guys again so much for watching this episode of The Public Affair. Don't forget to like and subscribe this episode. I really appreciate it. And just a little bit of announcement. I'll go ahead and announce it on this episode. I'm really excited. Okay, starting August 30th, I have taken a full-time position at Power 108. So you guys can listen to me Monday. I had the Saturday Night Mix Show for the last 6 years, from 8 to 10.
Congratulations.
And thank you. I appreciate it. And in the last month or so, we have been negotiating, to say the least. And we finally came to a mutual agreement. And so starting August 30th, weekdays from 1 to 3, I will be on air at Power 108. So I'm really excited. I worked for that shit. That was a long time. So thank you guys again so much for the love and support. And don't forget to tune in and listen to me when you're not watching The Public Affair. And of course, new episodes of The Public Affair will be out every single Monday, like I promise. All right.
On time.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us. What's up?
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.